Here is a fact. I graduated from Columbia University. I love this camera. The focus on this camera is so good. Check this out. Look at my face, look at the books, and now watch that focus. Watch my hand. Watch that crispy focus. You see it? And look at the background. Faded. Now I'm gonna take my hand away from the camera or from the lens. Watch it. Look how sharp. So good. So good. So raw. Anyway, check this out. Have you ever been motivated? Have you ever been inspired? And then you feel like you're on your life's mission to accomplish something great. And then you start doing it. And then a couple of hours, that inspiration, that motivation goes down. And then a few days later, you're like, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns into a week turns into a month, and then that's it. Your whole entire idea of this phenomenal vision is dead. This is the key to success. And I want to preface this by saying there are millions upon billions amount of people that are just lazy. And what does that mean for you? That means that if there is anything that you want to accomplish, you can do it. Because there are so many people that don't want to do anything. There are so many people that are just not motivated. They're not self-driven. And they waste time. And that is your shortcut to success. I am not going to talk about how I got into Columbia University or my time there, my experience. That will be another video. But studying at Columbia was probably one of the craziest things I've ever done in my young life. And it gave me access to so much knowledge, so many different people that don't look and think like me. And just this immersion of knowledge, of scholarship, of achievement, of research and development, and this hunger to be better. And while I was there, I remember like it was yesterday, I spent a lot of time in the libraries, in the College of Music, in the 2 libraries that Columbia has, and also in the library at Teachers College. My time around that much knowledge was a pretty important part of my makeup now. And I credit Columbia for changing me to be better, to do more, to have this thirst for knowledge, and to really be focused on what truly matters, and to have the discipline to know what I'm talking about and always present concrete, factual information. When it comes to life and success and the future and ambitions, dreams, hopes, and aspiration, all of it boils down to the same thing. How can you stay concentrated long enough to see the things that matter to you be realized? And like I said, very few people don't have that key element. Everybody wants to win the lottery. Everybody wants to land a 6-figure job to do nothing. Everybody wants to coast to success, but life just does not work like that. And what I'm saying in this video, what I'm saying with this stuff that I'm doing on YouTube, is that I am basically using myself as a guinea pig to say something and be about it, because it's very easy to oversell and under deliver. And many people oversell everything on social media. They say something great, you see it in reality, and it's not that good. And what I am doing here with this pursuit of mine to raise this money, to be about something bigger than I am, is to show you all that are watching these videos that taking the initiative step is the most important thing, is the most important step, is the most important factor. And for some reason or another, we have this end in mind. If you start a business, you're already thinking about how you're gonna act like a millionaire, what you're gonna buy, where you're gonna invest that money. If you are in a career, you are already trying to ascend to the top without truly knowing what is your role in this company or in that job. And yes, it's very motivating. Yes, it's very inspirational and very ambitious for you to know what the end looks like with the end in mind. But we forget about the fundamentals, the basis, the rudimentary stuff that nobody wants to do. And I think about that initial step as reading an instruction manual for whatever you buy. Very few people take the time out to read the instruction manual. And when you don't read, you don't know the device that you're managing or the product that you have in your hand. And then you start finding these little key traits and these little tips and tricks out of nowhere, out the blue. But if you would have sat down and read that manual, you would have knew all these things way before. And it's the same thing with life. Starting is very hard. That's not a sexual joke. And growing from that start gives you results. We upload a picture to social media, and then 2 seconds after the picture is uploaded, we're already checking for likes. Life does not work like that. One of the most important things here is considering the fact that when you know the fundamentals of whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's investing, creating businesses, money management, wealth building, whatever you want to call it. When you know your stuff, you know your stuff. And it's very inspirational when you're around people that actually know their stuff. All that sounds inspiring. I know it's all over the place, but to be concise here, just do me this favor. Think about your life. Picture it. Put it in your head. The perfect life. Everything that you've ever wanted, from wealth to the perfect partner, the perfect family structure, the perfect career, whatever it is, the perfect lifestyle, whatever it is, put it in your head. What does it taste like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? How does it smell? And then surmise all of that down to what is the initial step that you need to take to get there. That's it. Think about that initial step. What does it look like? And apply the senses again to it. What does it taste like? What does it smell? What does it look like? What does it sound like? And then once you've done that, how do you go about executing that? And don't add happiness to it. Don't add motivation to it. Don't add inspiration to none of this. Can you make that vision possible? And what I'm saying here is the purpose of all of this, of what I'm talking about, is that you have these little strains in life where you can sort of navigate and learn from your environment. If you are around lazy people, observe them. Look at what they are doing and apply it to what you shouldn't do. If you see highly motivated people and highly successful people, observe them, study them, and just take from them habits that you can probably develop, and apply to your life. And when you are taking from other areas to add to your life, you always have to remember this. There's always going to be an area that you have to remove from your life. Nuance their law. I think you got to leave something in order to gain something, whatever the law is. I can remember the law of motion, but whatever that is, where you have to leave something behind in order to gain something, that means you have to drop off some sort of bad habit and replace it with something that's effective, something that is going to change you forever. And this is self-development. I am truly in love with this camera. It's that focus that has me like inspired. But man, I know I'm still ugly in real life. Tragic.